Yo, what is up, everybody? Today we are back. We've got war number 6 of season 67. This war, GT, is up against Night Guardians. And my team, I believe, is just going to be Mojo, Zola, and Wags. So we got Mojo and the full Synergy team, which is fun. I believe I'm taking Path 7 in both sections, and I have a couple minis. So first I'm taking Node 7 Korg with Mojo, obviously. Well, I guess not obviously. I could have used Wags, but I want to ramp myself. So taking this with Mojo. Now I've actually learned how to heavy counter him thanks to my friend Triple. So that's probably handy. But I also don't really need to heavy counter him on this node because I can just counter his heavy with light attacks. So that's kind of all I need. And yeah, we're just going to get to our prompts. Actually, I do think I messed this one up a little bit. But basically, we don't want to throw specials when it's rock. Shield is up. That's all. So yeah, I'm going to try and get his stacks down. And while I'm doing that, also complete prompts. That's the general goal. Right there, I should have just taken the shield off. I think I wanted it to take longer for the shield to come back, so I just wanted to leave one stack up, but it doesn't really matter. We're getting really easy prompts, which is good. Get a nice intercept there, so I'm like, alright, just need to get these stacks down, but then I eat a heavy to the face, so that's nice. And then I parry when I shouldn't have, so that's also nice. And now, now we're just going to wait out the damage reflect. Try and get his shield down, which he throws a combo into my block combo ender, so easily get it down, go for the SP3, and yeah, we're just going to go for another SP2 right after it, and he's going to die. So I just ate a heavy to the face, but other than that, that fight was easy. Next thing we got is Node 16 Modok, which originally I was going to I was planning on taking it with Wags, but the other BG2 officer just recommended that I take it with Mojo, because technically, well, I'm going to put a Wags on it, so there's technically no issue with using Mojo for this. In fact, I've used Mojo for the, that one random Korean challenge. You had to use Mojo for Modok, so, you know, if anything, I actually know what's going on. At least I think I did. Those were a long time ago. But yeah, all that to say, I'm going to use Mojo for this just because it's extra ramp. I'm not too worried about Modok. I do think this fight goes slow. The only bad thing about this is if he SP1s right as I complete a prompt, or he'll reverse my MD from the hater buff, so that's annoying, in which I think that happens once or twice. But it's also a rank 4 Modok, so we're just going to beat him up. Another thing is power backs won't work in this fight because I have class disadvantage, which is interesting. That's definitely an interaction of all time. So yeah, here I didn't SP2 because I was worried about the shield coming back. And now I believe, yeah, I didn't gain power there. I'm actually not sure why I didn't gain power. I'm assuming it's a random Modok ability. I really do not know. But yeah, we had used a special, but I had to knock him down to get his auto block off. Then we go for our first SP3. And yeah, it does decent damage. I know I'll just need one more special, so probably 2 more prompts. But I think he's going to SP1 here. Yeah, and he's going to literally drain all my power because he reversed my MD. But now I'm getting really, really lucky with haters. So I'm back to an SP1. Back at the SP1. And at this point, I might just kill this dude with basics. I get stun champ, which is obviously easy, and go for a combo, and he dies. So I only threw one special, but yeah, whatever. He's okay. Now we have more ramp. And then up next, we have Node 25 Serpent. And yeah, I'm just going to spend a bunch of energy refills here. I technically, I kind of had to clear, really early into the plan coming out because I need to clear someone and then take a fight after him. So that's why I think I'm doing these fights 2 a.m. or something. Anyways, for this, just gonna, I believe I combat regen for this because combat regen With the regen itself, it gives you a splash to start the fight, and that just means his power gain is going to be cut in half from the very beginning of the fight, which is of course nice. And I'm going to just go for a few SP2s, try and make sure my anti-life has enough duration for when I'm about to push him to 1%, so that I actually remove his immortality, or death immunity. And yep, that's that. We're just gonna play a little bit slow at the start while I get to my Fury. The tactic is huge. It also removes his inexorables on top of managing his power, so very, very good. Go for the first SP2. We actually get a huge crit on it. I do believe it's a little bit easier for me to crit him because I'm ascended now, or in the past, you know, punching even. Can't really crit Serpent too much, I believe. Well, that could be totally wrong, but we're just going to go for the second SP2 here, and he's already dead. Well, he'll be dead in a second. And we didn't even take that much damage, so hooray. The next fight I got is, what is it? Oh, Black Panther on this node. This fight, a little bit scary, so I do decide, this is why I didn't wax the Korg, because originally I was supposed to wax the Korg, but I was like, I'm more scared of Black Panther. I hate fighting this dude. I'm pretty sure I PS1 just to make it less scary, because that'll let me get into the whole loop of SP2 spamming faster. I just need to complete one prompt before I start going for SP2s. So that'll be good. And yeah, that's that. A PS1 will also be nice for the next fight I have. It's just in general nice for matchups that don't have a lot of buffs, because, you know, it can be harder to get to SP2s and stuff, so just making it go faster. Especially when you're fully ramped, it just helps. There's no point in not. And I'm getting just insane buff RNG, so I actually go to SP3 there when I was trying to SP2. And I was like, okay, that's not really ideal, but not the biggest deal. I don't want him to throw an SP1. And I just realized here when I was like, oh, I don't actually have to not get debuffs on him if I just don't bait his SP1. Like the whole start of the fight, I was trying to not let him get debuffs, but then I was like, oh, hold on. So yeah, I lock in with that. I couldn't do the knock him down prompt because you don't want to heavy this guy when he has charges, so just waited it out. Went for the next prompt. And he is going to die in a second, I believe, with basics. Yeah. No, they're on SP2. Yeah, it was still really easy. Just don't want him to SP1. And even if he does, you just got to be a little careful with the debuffs. It's not a big deal. The next time taking here, node 37 Zemo. Really, again, same as the last fight. It's just a fight that doesn't really have buffs. Well, it has buffs, but not really buffs you can atrophy. So, not much to it. You're just going to beat him up. There. Use a special, which I don't want. So, of course, I reroll into use a special again. Now I get knocked down the champ after I've knocked down this dude twice in a row. So I walk up heavy him. And I think I go red here. No, I don't. That's nice. Mojo does have decreased combat power, so that's cool. So first SP2, he's about to be half health, so I'm thinking perfect. Get one more SP2 here, and I'll probably need either another SP2 or just some basics to finish him off. And it's looking more like basics here. Maybe basics and a relic, but I just want to be safe, so I think I'm going to let him root himself one last time while I wait to see what my prompt is. Here, I'm trying to, well, I was thinking, do I want to try and dex part of his heavy when he's rooted to finish that prompt? And I was like, let me not try and do all that. But here, I do get the actual dex on the last Ev's SP1 to finish that prompt, and he dies. That was also easy. And next, I got node 40 Thanos, and this is pretty easy, but this was a while ago, but I think I did this one pretty badly. But I do have my PS1, so I'm just gonna try and get, oh no, I don't have my PS1. Oh, I do have one. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to, I guess, wait that last one out. Anyways, I don't have wags for this because I used it on other stuff, obviously. So that's like fine, but I'm just going to try and complete a couple prompts, go for a couple SP2s. I'm going to not really parry him because, you know, obviously the node. start with the use special, which is a bit annoying, but like I'll just wait it out. It's okay. But then I get use special again, so I was like, well, while I'm waiting it out, let me just hit him to build this power in case I get another annoying prompt. I can base SP1 and heavy counter it to either reroll or in this case just complete it. So yeah, that works out well. Go for the first SP2. It's gonna do decent damage. I got the crit on the last hit, which is huge. And here I think I mess up. Oh no, not there. It'll be in a second. Back into the corner. He backs into his own corner, which is wonderful. Waiting for him to dash in so I can go for the next SP2. And I'm getting wonderful crit RNG, which is great. Here's where I think I mess up. Yeah, I went for a medium to dash into his SP1, and then another medium to punish it, which triggered Mixmaster. And I forgot that was a thing that could happen, and there I just hit his block. So yeah, made a couple mistakes there, but it's okay. Nothing that can really punish me too hard. Thanos, he also doesn't have any Furies here, so can't really hit me too hard. There, I learned my lesson, and I go for the light attacks to punish his SP1. Alternatively, I could just not dash in. Like, I don't know why I am doing that. Just punish it normally. But it's okay. And right here, he's gone. So, that was still easy. I just made a couple mistakes, and it was a bit slow. But, whatever. Now we got 47 fam, which, yeah, this is also pretty easy. I think I took this the next war as well. I don't really know why he's always here, or, you know, a couple times why he's been here, but we're just gonna beat him up. On this note, you do have to be a little bit careful with Mojo, just because, you know, he makes buffs expire fast, so there are a lot of falter timers, but he also likes to spam specials and heavies as well from time to time, so that part's not really a huge issue. You can see, I think we've only thrown one SP2. Here I threw two, but he's taken down. I'm trying a little bit to give him unstoppables when I can, just to feed MD. You can see instances like that. Couldn't get my heavy off, and that's okay. I'll just wait out a falter. This fight's super free. There isn't really anything to be worried about. So, just waiting out a falter here and there won't make a big difference. And he is gone. And that was all my fights for that part of the clear. I had to clear someone on 49, and, you know, I just decided I would reboost so we don't get cooked on movement. So yeah, after that was down, the next day, I'm doing a gentle boss. This is only a rank 4, so, well, I guess it's A2, but it's still only a rank 4, so I wasn't worried, obviously. I also figured it might be a bit quick. I get punished special to start, and I was like, well, this is fine. Let me just build up a ton of buffs on him, because, you know, I'm sure in the future they'll come in handy, like right here, feeding me MD. I don't even know what prompt I triggered right there, but I got to my first SP3, and my SP3s are actually exactly 15 hits, so using them to bait out his unstoppable doesn't really work to some extent. Like, it'll just push him to exactly the same amount of combo he was at before, and like, I'm trying to go for SP2s here, but there's just so many buffs expiring and so much power that I keep just going to SP3s, which is okay. It's not a big deal. And yeah, I'm trying to just literally just keep an eye on his unstoppable. That's it. I get another SP3. I'm gonna throw it. I'm thinking probably one more SP3, maybe two. Yeah, 2 SP3s will kill him. I don't even think I've gone for an SP2 yet, which is bad. Not exactly ideal. And even when I don't have my anti-life up, I'm fine giving him buffs, because I know they'll just eventually turn to MD one way or another. I finally go for an SP2, and you know, it actually does good damage. If I had just done SP2s the whole time, he would have gone down a lot faster. And I'm just waiting for him to take out here, which he does. So yeah, very easy fight. Should have done it a bit faster, but it's okay. And that was my war. I think I had 8 fights, yeah. And we did win this one. We did donut, which is huge, you know. looking at it from in the future. Bit of a spoiler, but yeah, it's very good that we donated this war for attack bonuses. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry this one was late, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.